I really want to talk about black mother and daughter relationships because I am a generational curse breaker. I am a part of that generational trauma, bond situation when it comes to, black mother and daughter relationships having turmoil in it. And I understand that on the black mother side, it's for what I perceive, it's a mental thing, and you cannot fault them for it because it's things that you got abuse, you got trauma, not knowing how to deal with your trauma, having kids, making choices. But I don't feel like I was put here for no reason. I honestly do feel like I have a purpose and I have a mission to succeed in. But when it comes to my relationship with my mom, I will always love my mother. And although in some points you gotta stop, like some people just can't get no sympathy. Like, you're a grown woman making choices that really show that, you really don't care about people that care about you. You don't care about your kids and stuff like that. And that's why I really draw the line at. But I'm always still have that thought in my head, like, it took a point for you to get here. Like, I start thinking back deeply on how, like, okay, like, how you grew up, what you went through, how you weren't able to, like, really, like, nobody teaches you half the shit that of the human experience. Nobody teaches you nothing. You figure everything out for your first time. So understand that it's their first time living life too, but it's also certain things I'm not gonna let slide. But when I think on the mental aspect of how, like, people have to not be mentally well to make certain decisions and let certain things happen to them in the vicinity of their children. Like, when you start putting your kids at risk and you start moving with at-risk behavior, then that's when you have to really pull back and understand that, like, that doesn't mean your mama don't love you. That doesn't mean that person doesn't love you. It's really like, that's why I'm going back to black women and daughter relationships and how, like, the turmoil, like, it comes from the relationship with their mothers and things that they went through in life and how, like, mentally they haven't even matured past the age of, 14? I heard that, I forgot where I heard it from. But it was a credible source. Black women don't mentally age past the age of 14, and it really just makes sense because when you look out here, like, how do these women act even when they get, in a mature age, they still have very much childish ways. And I don't look at it as like an oh so fucked up thing. Like, oh fuck, my mom ain't shit. Everybody mom ain't shit. Like, I'm not thinking like that. I see it for a greater thing, and it's really a generational curse. And we have to be willing to break it and put our foot down and really want to do better as the next generation of black women.